Hey everybody, it's time to sing, finally, right? We've been doing some sight reading. I just want everyone to know with the sight reading, do your best on sight reading. It's a daily assignment. I don't expect perfection. Some of you do that sight reading so many times. Don't feel like you have to do it over and over and over and over and over again. Give it a good faith effort. Give it your best shot. But again, sight reading is just about that practice of trying to sight read. I don't expect perfection. And in fact, as long as I can see that you did a good faith effort, I give you full points for it. So good job on the sight reading. Keep that going. We're going to keep the daily sight reading assignments going. I think it's a great thing, a great resource we have. But today we're going to talk about our new assignment, which is Let's Sing. And so as I've been thinking about how can we get singing and do it effectively and everybody to be able to participate, what I've decided is we're all going to sing a song from a Broadway junior show, right? Something really simple, something really accessible that we can all be successful singing. So again, it's going to be something from a Broadway junior show. We're going to use Sountrap to record it with. It can be done with friends if you want to. I think it can be a really fun project. You can go all in and do, go over and above and do more than's asked, or you can do the bare minimum. It's totally up to you. I hope to see some of you go over and above, kind of like Carson did with his song in Sountrap. And if you haven't heard that yet, we're all waiting for the music video. I won't give you too many details. Apparently there's a music video coming with Carson's video, or with his song. So be ready for that. All right, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this assignment should work. Let me minimize myself, get me out of the way. Okay, when you log into your Chromebook, go to your school's PLP or Buzz. I'm using Buzz. I'm going to log in on my teacher side because I haven't made this assignment public yet because I want to make this video before I do. So I'm going to log in to my teacher side of Buzz. I'm going to go to Swing Thing for now because that's where I'm building the assignment at. I'm going to go to the activities. Right here. See, it's not public for you guys to see this yet, but I can still go to it. So this is what your assignment should look like when you got here. It's time to sing. So here's your assignment instructions. First, you need to pick a song from the link provided. And when you click on this link, it's going to open up a Google Drive. You have to be logged in to your school email address for this to work. It should only be accessible to people with our domain. So, let's talk about what's there. There are 4 Broadway junior shows you can choose from, and those shows are Aladdin, Frozen, Lion King, and Moana. Each show has 2 songs that you can choose from, though. So, A Whole New World and Friend Like Me, from Aladdin, and so on and so forth. You can read those. So what you need to do after you pick your song is you need to download the files you need to perform the song. So there'll be files within here. Let's say we're going to do, let's go Frozen, all right? That's a common one everyone knows. And let's say you're going to do Love is an Open Door. To see here, there's 3 different files for you there. There's the lyric sheet for Love is an Open Door. There's the accompaniment for Love is an Open Door. And Love is an Open Door with words. And that's where there's singers singing along with the track. And that's solely to help you learn it. Now, I said pick the song first, but one thing you may want to do is decide if you want to do this project alone or with a partner. Because thanks to Sountrap, we can do this with a partner. We don't have to do this by yourself. We can collaborate using Sountrap, which I think can be a really fun element to this. And that's kind of one of the reasons we're going to do it as well. So you decide if you're going to do it by yourself. Let's say if you're going to do Love is an Open Door, we can go through and look at it. Let's look at the lyric sheet. We open up that lyric sheet. And we already know this, right? It has Anna and Hans. It's a duet. This song is really a duet. So you could do this with 2 people. So you could find somebody that's willing to sing along with you and do that as a duet. But let's go back to our instructions. So anyway, as you're picking the song, it kind of goes hand in hand. Picking the song and deciding if you're going to do it by yourself or with somebody else. Now let's say it's a duet, but you want to get creative and you want to sing both parts. I'm fine with that. Use your falsetto in one part and sing the girl's part, and sing and drop your voice down low and sing the guy's part. Or get as creative as you want. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's more about just singing again and being creative. Okay, so then what we're going to do, so let's say we're going to do Love is an Open Door. So I'm going to download these. There's a few different ways to download it. You do it however you want. And on your Chromebooks, you don't have a lot of space to download, but you should have enough space to download these files. Again, there's not a lot. So click on it. Click on the little download in the corner. Once you click on it, you should be able to hear it, right? So there's the accompaniment. And then Love is an Open Door with words. It has people actually singing along with it.
Can I just say something crazy?
Cool. All right, so we've downloaded our files. Here, they're all downloaded for me on a Chromebook. I'm not on a Chromebook right now. They may show up in a different spot in your downloads, but that's not critical right at this point. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to log in to your Sountrap. Now, one thing I'll do is, as I'm making this, again, this wasn't done yet, I'll add a link down here for Sountrap to get there. But since I don't have that link in there yet, the other way you can get to your Sountrap is just come up here and start typing holbrook.musicfirstclassroom.com. So again, that's the link to it, holbrook.musicfirstclassroom.com. Go ahead and log in there. Now again, I'm going to log in as me, so it'll look a little bit different, but not a lot different. It's basically the same as yours. So as I log in here, this is the admin side, but again, it looks similar to yours. At the top left-hand corner, there's software. Click on software, and then it brings up all the software that you have access to. On the very far right is Sountrap. So make sure right here we have Sountrap. Click on that, and that will open up Sountrap in its own window. Okay, now that you're here, I've had 38 people so far do the Sountrap collaboration. So I have access to see all of the collaborations that you guys have sent me so far, which is awesome. You guys have done a great job with that one. But let's say we want to do a new project. You can go two different ways. You can say enter studio if you're going to do it by yourself, or you can say start a collaboration if you're doing it with somebody else. Just for fun, we'll click on start a collaboration to show you what happens there. So when you get here, you can start typing in who you want to invite. Let's say you're going to invite these people. They kind of show up down there for me. So let's say I'm going to invite Talissa. I'd hit invite, and it would add her to my studio. Or you can just start off by yourself, enter studio. When you get into the studio, you can also add a collaborator later, which you guys learned when you added me as a collaborator. So you're going to pick a new project. Are we doing music or a podcast? We're doing music. Okay, now that brings up our workspace. To start here, there's a couple different things. You can go add new track, or you have right here when it's empty, some options. You can invite a friend from here. You can import a file. You can add a new track, all those things. We're going to import a file. We're going to choose a file. That's going to bring up my downloads, which I just downloaded, Love is an Open Door. So I'm going to download the accompaniment. So I select the accompaniment to Love is an Open Door, and there it is. That is now brought into my Sountrap file. If I press play, there it is. Cool. So we have that. Now what we can do is, again, we can go down here if we want, or we can go up here. We're going to add a new track, and this time we're going to say a voice and microphone. Now, again, if you have an external microphone, it may get a little more complicated. You can use, you can have your headphones plugged in or your AirPods connected, and you can do it that way. Right now, I just have the computer mic enhancer, and that's all it's going to be. And all I have to do now is press start recording. And then it's going to ask you, are you using headphones? And, they're going to recommend you use headphones. For right now, I'm not going to use headphones because if I do, it's actually going to mess up the video I'm recording. But I would recommend using headphones. So it plays the music with you, and at the same time, you can hear that. Now, I said I'm using headphones, so it's creating this loop, causing that problem. So again, use headphones. It's the better way to do it. And just sing along. All my life has been a series of... I don't know exactly what's going on. Now, if you need to, you can bring up the lyric sheet on the side or print off the lyric sheet or pull it up on your phone as you're singing along. I'm going to go ahead and press stop. But see, now we got that feedback going a little bit that they promised would come. All right. Now, again, if you're going to do it the other way without headphones, say I'm not using headphones. And they'll compensate for that a little bit. But you get the idea. All right, I kind of broke the computer because I had my video recorder recording my audio and Sountrap using my recording the audio at the same time, and that didn't like each other. But we're back, and here we go. So now we have the whole song, and we have the part I recorded. You can press play and hear what we recorded with you. And at the same time, you can hear that now. So there you go. You have that recording. Now, let's say I shared this with somebody else. I have a collaborator. My collaborator then can come back and press add a new track. Again, voice and microphone. And they can do the same thing. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to mess up my my track again. But you can see how that works. So you can see they can add that second microphone in. And you could do as many as you want. You could actually then recruit somebody else, to film in the choir in the background and have a lot of fun there. So again, I want everyone to at least sing a solo in it, but you can have you can have people doing the chorus, or a third person doing the chorus part, or all of you come in on the chorus, but find a way that everybody at least has some solo time, or you can do the whole solo by yourself. The cool thing is, once you have this, you can actually come in and edit it some more. We're not going to go over all the editing tools you can do, but there's a lot of editing options you've probably seen in here that you can mess with this and make yourself sound better, add effects, add layers, all kinds of fun stuff. Again, today's project is not about all that. It's just about getting some singing going and having fun with that. Once you're done with that, you're done. Let me know. Come back to the after you're done. Well, sorry. Let me go back before I forget. When you first start this, make sure you share with me. When it comes up to share this with me, or invite a friend, me, and add me as one of the people that you're collaborating with, so that I can see from the very beginning this project that you're doing, kind of follow along with it as you guys are creating it. That way I can help you if you have any questions and things like that. But then when you're very done, when it's completely done and you're saying, this is the project I want to turn in, make sure you come back to your Swing Thing. At the very bottom of Swing Thing, it says Submission. You can turn the file in. So from here, you can download the file after you're done. After you're done with the whole thing, you can come to export the project as an MP3 file, and then you'll come back here again to your PLP, and where you can submit your work. I can't see it right now because, again, I haven't made it public, but there'll be a place where you can upload a file right there. If you have any questions, reach out to me. We can use my office hours to help you understand how to do that, but you're going to turn that in, and I need every person. So if you have 3 people in your group that are working on this project, all 3 of you have to turn it in yourself. So not one person turns it in for the group. Each person individually turns it in on their own PLP or Buzz, however you want to say it, turn in. Should be a lot of fun. This is going to be due next Monday, so you have all week and even the weekend to work on it, and you have until next Monday at midnight to turn in this project. Again, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me, and let's have fun with this project. I think it's going to be awesome. Thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to hearing some great stuff.